pioneer of the plastics packaging industry, Mr. H. Richard Landis. He's the founder of Landis Plastics and pioneered the development of thin wall molding industry. He grew a one-plant, one-machine operation started in 1954 into a thriving business with 6 plants in 4 states, employing over 2,000 people operating 120 injection molding machines and over 1 million square feet of manufacturing space. From 1954 to 1963, Mr. Landis innovated the development of plastics tile with a marbleized appearance. In 1962, he made his first plastic coffee can lid, and 2 years later made his first Cool Whip bowl, a product that is still in production today. He worked with the Hall of Fame member Robert Shadd of Husky Manufacturing in the 1980s to design high-capacity molding machines, which have become industry standards in the fabrication of thin wall containers. Mr. Landis has always been an innovator and was personally awarded 16 patents in the design of plastics parts, including the 5-gallon tamper-evident tear strip and stackable dairy lids. He served on the SBI's National Board of Directors from 1987 to 1990 and was a charter member of the Rigid Packaging Container Division, later serving as the group's chairman. He also chaired the division's technical committee for 10 years and was instrumental in the design of the now famous plastics recycling code, the Chasing Arrows. Mr. Landis was recognized by the SBI for his outstanding service to their board of directors, for his outstanding contributions to the Ambassador Education Program. He participated in writing books describing standard methods for testing the properties of plastics containers entitled Standard Practices of the Industry, and in 2007, authored and published The History of Landis Plastics. Known for his ability to produce things in large quantities, Mr. Landis is a proud father of 8 children who have bestowed upon him and his wife, Bonnie, 19 grandchildren. So hopefully he's not too tired to accept his honor this evening. Please welcome Mr. H. Richard Landis.
Thank you, everybody. It's such an honor and privilege to be among these incredibly talented other men. They developed the polymers that made it easy for us to develop thinner parts and better parts. Congratulations to all of them. First, I would like to thank the Plastics Academy for this prestigious award, and my sponsors, Bob Swain and Glenn Beal, for having confidence in me. I want to thank John Kretschmar for all the time and effort he has put into not only the Hall of Fame, but the entire plastic industry. And to my dad, who had the vision of the plastics industry long before he knew plastics was the thing for his son, long before the movie The Graduate. And he bought a Watson Stillman machine, injection molding machine, in 1954. And said, we're going to make plastic wall tile. And for the next 8 years, we made a lot of plastic wall tile. Thank you, Dad. And thanks to my beautiful wife of 63 years, she's sitting right over there. She was at my side every step of the way, raising 8 children, 7 boys, and then finally the precious girl. Bonnie is the glue that held everything together. He taught them their manners, taught them to love one another, and molded their character. I taught them everything else. To my children who are here tonight and were a very important part of the company, Greg, sitting over there, wave to him, Greg. Greg became president, always knowing the best direction for the company, and he took us to the next level. And David, at the same table, headed up the quality control department, and he set up systems to ensure that we had quality parts and that they were always on size. And James, who's at the next table, after training in all departments, became a top salesman, landed some big accounts. And Russell, along with his brothers Henry and Edward, ran the mold shop and the tool and die department and oversaw the engineering. They were the mechanical geniuses of the family and had some very talented help. Some of them that are here tonight. And Yvonne, number 8, we still call her Precious. There she is. Headed up the graphics department for the printing department and would always make sure the copy was right and that the colors blended to make those labels pop right up. Landis Plastics was truly a family company. Started in 1954 making plastic wall tile, and then one of the very first to make coffee can covers. We made the first Cool Whip bowls, and the company is still running them today. Together, we grew to capture 60% of the injection molded containers for the dairy market. We had grown to 6 plants, stretching from Syracuse, New York, all the way to Phoenix, Arizona. It was a difficult decision to sell the family business, but the time was right and the price was right. So thank you for this great honor tonight, doing something I love to do and being part of such an elite group of great men. Thank you.
The youngest daughter of 7 brothers, that would be Saint Yvonne, I would think. Well, at the same banquet 3 years ago in Chicago, Dr. Robert Malloy was honored with the Society of Plastics Engineers Education Award. He's back again this year as our 8th inductee into the Hall of Fame. Dr. Malloy is the chairman of the Department of Plastics Engineering at the University of Massachusetts Lowell, leading one of the industry's leading plastics engineering departments in the country. Since joining the faculty at UMass Lowell in 1988, Dr. Malloy has served as a thesis advisor for over 90 plastics engineering graduate students, both master's and doctorate of engineering, manufacturing engineering, or biomedical engineering graduate students.